Now that you understand how to use the Google Keyword Planner tool in general, let me switch topics and talk about how to research your niche for your WordPress site. And I'll give you an actual example. So the purpose of this exercise is to help you figure out how to use the Google Keyword Planner tool to basically figure out what you want to do in terms of a target keyword, target niche for your website. So what I would normally do is I would click on search for new keyword and ad group ideas. And then I would simply enter the keyword here. Now what you want to do is you want to enter the most general keyword that relates to your market. So let's say, for example, that I am targeting chicken coops. I don't know if I want to specifically target chicken coop blueprints or a specific type of chicken coops, because right now I am merely just doing research right now. So if you type in this, we can do some targeting, but I'm going to try to keep it as general as much as possible in the beginning. And of course I can target further once I know more detail. So I'm going to click on get ideas. And then as you can see now we have the ad group ideas and the keyword ideas. If I click on keyword ideas, this will allow me to basically start everything. So we got the chicken coop as the keyword, and we have chicken coop plans, chicken coop designs, chicken coops for sale, how to build chicken coops, chicken coop kits, backyard chicken coops. So instead of generally just targeting chicken coops, if I do the proper keyword research, maybe I could find some way of targeting specifically small chicken coops. Because you got to realize that there's small chicken coops and there's big chicken coops. There are many different types of chicken coops, in just the same way as in whatever niche that you are looking for. What I'm trying to do specifically now is just get an idea also of the trends. So as we can see here, it seems to peak in January and then it goes down. Now, let's say we can find a variation of that keyword, or we can look at other keywords. So buy chicken coop, we can see that it seems to spike around in the wintertime. DIY chicken coop, the same thing. So this gives us an idea of the market and what is happening in the market. So if the sales mostly happen in after February, specifically March, in the wintertime, that's some good information to know, because to be honest, I did not know that before I use this tool. So we can see the consistent pattern among the keywords. Now, if I scroll down the bottom, you can actually see there are 800 keywords. So if I want to go to the next page, I can simply select this arrow here and do the same thing. I can take a look at the trends. So it appears that I have gotten some new information that chicken coops sell or are mainly searched in March 2013. I do not know why, but that seems to be the case. Now, you could dig further. Let's say, for example, that I'm going to do average monthly searches and get the highest one. Chicken coop plans, chicken breeds, chickens for sale, chicken coops for sale. I think I'm going to focus on chicken coop plans. So I could just highlight this and modify my search to focus specifically on chicken coop plans. So instead of doing a general WordPress site on chicken coops, I could focus specifically on chicken coop plans and find affiliate products that relate to building chicken coops. Now you can include and exclude, and let's say for example I'm going to type in chicken coop so that I only get keyword phrases that relate to chicken coops. That way I weed out everything else that does not have that specific keyword. So we have chicken coop ideas, plans, build a chicken coop, and we can see it still peaks in January. In January, March, February, March, April, and then it begins to drop around spring. So now that I'm armed with this information across the board, I'm seeing a pattern with the searches. Then I could start really focusing on getting my site ranked by March. So today is November and this is March, and I could easily get it to that top. So, and you can also do pay-per-click, which the suggested bid tells you the actual suggested bid for the pay-per-click, and if you click on add to plan, you can actually see how many clicks you can get and what the cost would be. And you can focus specifically on urban chicken coops, and you really want to dig down deeper. Now, I will say with WordPress niche sites, affiliate sites, or if you're selling your own product, the more specific it is in terms of the niche itself, and if you know that there's a lot of products in that area, that's a good thing. The more specific, the better, because when somebody lands on your page, they want, for example, portable chicken coops. They're not really interested in other types of chicken coops if they came specifically for portable chicken coops, unless of course they are still in that research stage. And then we have how to build chicken coops. Now, average monthly searches, of course, remember this is the average. It used to be global and local, but now it's consolidated into average. And this is average monthly searches in the case of computers, laptops, desktops, mobile phones, and of course tablets. So all of these are here. So you could easily reach all of them using pay-per-click marketing, but really that's up to you. But that just gives you an idea of, okay, if I can get myself ranked in the organic listings in the top 3 by March 2013, then it's safe to say I can begin to test, how well it will convert. And you can actually test even on a low season. You can test even with pay-per-click marketing just to get an idea how well your conversions are. If you can get a good converting site by the point of the peak, then that'll be a plus. And of course, you can also download the keyword ideas. You can add them all to your plan, and you can also modify the search. But this gives you an idea of your competition. Now, competition lies in the Google keyword ads. This is not really organic. This is basically the PPC, and then the suggested bid is of course the PPC. But this is basic niche research, and as you can see, just starting by a general keyword allows you to dig deeper, will allow you to figure out, okay, what kind of other keywords are being typed in, and what is the actual search data, because you can't really guess and create a niche site around guessing. You have to use actual keywords that are actually getting traffic. And then of course you can dig deeper. Let's say for example portable chicken coops. I want to focus now on portable chicken coops and click on get ideas, and then I can include, let's say for example portable. Well, just keep in mind that if you want to have other keywords, you just put a comma and then put portable or whatever other keyword you want. But I'm just going to type in portable in this case and kind of get an idea of see what I get. So we can see portable chicken tractor, chicken coops, portable chicken coop. So I could say maybe chicken coop is definitely what I want to include. So there you go. So that's how to do some basic keyword niche research for your WordPress site or other website that you are using, and get an idea of, what do you really want to target. Once you have figured that out, then you can begin to expand and focus on ranking on that keyword. And I will say that if you see a suggested bid, that's definitely a plus. Because if you can see that people are bidding on that specific keyword phrase, then that means there is money to be made in that market. If it is too low, for example, there's no suggested bid and there's no pay-per-click cost per click in that specific market, then you might be moving into a market that really doesn't have many buyers. I mean, there is rare cases where you find keywords that are being used that are gold mines, but they're very, very rare. But you have to do your research beforehand so you can actually confirm that data. So as you can see, very, very easy to use the Google Keyword Planner tool. Once you do this, you can actually use the other 3 different types of keyword searches to expand your keyword campaign.